Alright, so we're here for the after stream report. We got a lot of things done today. We've been working on a few projects. Trying not to go over anything that we've already gone over, but just in case there might be a little bit of overlap. So we have sulfuric acid and gel toluene coming in here, making us TNT. We have an entire stack of it. Toluene comes into this solidifier to make the gelled and automatically moved over there. Our toluene is coming from fermented biomass and our oil processing. And we also today finally got the molten epoxy done. So downstairs in this pipe, or this chemical reactor, 2, we have benzene and propene and chlorine, and that's making the epoxy. Then that's coming up here to solidify for the regular sheets, and in here to be mixed with the raw carbon fiber to make the fiber reinforced. So we now have fiber reinforced circuit boards, and we have the white ones here, or cream colored epoxy ones. There's those. Then we can put those in there and it'll make the others. Come on, give me a green one. There we go. There's the green one. So that got crazy up to a new tier of circuit, and the nice thing is that the next one she's going to need is probably going to be this brown one, which is multi-layer fibered, and that's just running the fiber reinforced with sulfuric acid and electrum foil, except that needs to be an HV chemical reactor. So we'll have to set up an HV chemical reactor probably over here for her to do those in. Then there's the wetware, and screw those things, they're a pain in the ass. And Crazy got tired of switching out extruder plates, so we made an entire bank of extruders. We have small pipes, normal pipes, HV rods, large pipes, huge pipes. This side we have cells, rings, small gears, regular gears. And the reason why the rods is in the middle is because it's wired up with an HV with an MV off each side. This is the only HV extruder, the rest are MV. So they can all run without there being any issue. And Crazy got us a oil drilling rig made. I set that out up here. I shouldn't need the entire thing up there because I covered the transformer and the power thing. I think I'm going to take this black granite and just kind of make a wall like this. That way, if it does blow up, it won't blow up the factory. And give it a test to make sure. I don't think the controller will blow, but I'm not positive either. I'd feel more comfortable like that so it ain't hitting the face of it. The only thing we'll have to worry about blowing up then is the tree farm. Crazy would probably get a little pissed at me if I blew up her trees, but go ahead and pop this out of here and see. XAR doesn't think it blows up at all. I know the transformer will. And I do believe the energy hatch will, because it's just a generic energy hatch. Yeah, I knew the transformer will, and I think the energy hatch will too. We'll find out. I got it all undone except for the energy hatch, the face of the controller. So we'll see what it do. And we actually turned it on and ran it, and there is a little bit of oil in here. I turned it back off. We only got 200 in there. This isn't a very large amount. Taking care of whatever the hell we get. I turned it back off until we get the pipe put in. Do not have it piped over to the tank yet. Then I did make a mistake and not realize that because you have to put mining pipes in there, and it has to put them all the way down to bedrock. And well, I kind of forgot about the fact that it actually put them in the world and came and cut right through the cable that was powering the thing and cut through two pipes right there. Almost went through a tank. So I got all of that fixed. We did mining and music last night and got more tungsten and more our first uraninite and pitch blend. So I have this set up now, which is doing pitch blend to uraninite, thorium, and lead. I haven't done the output yet. And we're going to be doing the HV chemical reactor to turn the uraninite and aluminum into uranium. Got all kind of pitch blend and a bit of uraninite. And we're getting more scheelite. I'm sure it's going to get stuck. It did last time we did a vein, so I'm quite sure it will get overfull this time too. That way we have more tungsten. We've gotten our first uranium and uranium-235 from processing. So we've got 5 stacks of 238 and 54 of the 235. So we can start on our reactor stuff soon. Then the other thing we got done was we finally got the redstoning for this done. I was going to use the wireless to go through the block, and XAR said he can't even remember or figure out how those stupid receiver wireless things work to go through the block, so we just did a controller on here. So the naphtha comes in here. If it gets a full enough signal, it'll hit this and that'll close that pipe. But right now we're out of naphtha. As you can see, we are out of oil, so it's not running. This is still running what we do have in the tank. That's where we're getting our propane from, is our steam cracked naphtha. So I'll show you what we actually are doing with our oil here. Oil is coming into the first distillation tower, giving us the sulfuric heavy, light, gas, and naphtha. And then each one of these are getting desulfonized into the regular fuels. And then for right now, the light fuel is just getting put into a tank. We haven't set up anything for it yet. The heavy fuel is getting put in a tank, but it's being sent over. We set this up as well today. making super solid fuel. We don't have it completely automated yet. We have the wood going in. We do not have the sulfur or the cesium, sodium, or lithium yet. But we do have the glue piped into it. So we will finish getting that set up eventually. And then that's making our solid super fuel that we're putting in our boiler. And then the naphtha, once it gets purified, is going to a tank, and then it's coming over here. Cracked with steam, giving us steam cracked naphtha, which is going in that distillation tower, which is giving us a small pile of carbon, more heavy fuel, light fuel, butadiene, benzene, more toluene, the propene, more ethylene, and methane. Most of our ethylene right now is coming from wood gas, which is being done in these three right here. We're sending fermented biomass in and getting changed into, well, it's the charcoal byproducts comes in this one from the other pyrolose oven, and then that makes wood tar, wood vinegar, and wood gas. This is the actual oil one. And then the fermented biomass is in the other distillation tower that's in the other room. So we now currently have 5, 6, 7 distillation towers, everywhere from 4 high to, I think this is our highest, which is 9 high. So we're doing all the distilling. And then the refinery gas we're not doing anything with yet either, because we are full as shit on other gases that we're burning. It was in the other distillation tower. The other thing we got set up today was we are now making UU matter, slowly, but we're making it. So our scrap boxes are turning into amplifier, and then the amplifier is coming into the mass fabricator. I forgot when I started setting this up that it needs 8 amps of low voltage, which for some reason 8 amps still wasn't enough. It's actually taking 9 to keep it running. So rather than do a battery box, which I need to get set up on it, we just have this HV transformer going to these 2 MV transformers, which this cable loss is probably why I needed the extra. I didn't think of that when I did it, because we are losing a little bit of power right there, so it's not getting a full 8 amps out of these 2, even though it should be, because there should be enough in here, because you get 4 amps of LV out of one of the MVs, so I still don't quite understand it. So I put this last transformer connected to this one on top, and it runs no problem. I need to shut it off for the day. I'm going to go ahead and do now. We need to put a fluid detector on it so it can tell that it's got the amplifier, because I don't want it just flat running without amplifier because of the cost. That if it has amplifier, it's $205,000. If it does not, it's $823,000. So I'd rather it not make UU matter if it doesn't have amplifier. And we'll be setting that up to a replicator so we can make osmium. Crazy needs to make us a data orb so we can scan the osmium before we bother setting that up. And I think that's what we got done today. And oh, Crazy did get us our heat exchanger. This one's going to be for lava. Just need to get it down there and hooked up. But she needs to make us a steam turbine, so I need to talk to her about that and figure out what the steam is we're going to be getting out of it. Yes, we're going to put lava in and get pahoho out, and then we'll be centrifuging the pahoho to get all the goodies out of that. So if you look at lava here, run it through. I don't even know if it has the. Yeah, it doesn't even have the thing for the heat exchanger, but even though it doesn't have a hook for it, you can do it. But if you look at lava to copper, tin, gold, silver, tantalum, and small bits of tungstate, that's 6,400. And if you do the pahoho stuff, I do believe it is actually cheaper and gives you same stuff. Yeah, it's half the price or half the cost in power, and you get the same chances for the same things. So we're gonna. I don't know that you get enough power out of it to run the Pahoe. I know you don't in GT6. I don't know in GT5. We'd have to check and figure that out. But at least we'll be getting some of the power out of the lava before we're just getting materials out of it. So we'll be setting that up soon. And hopefully not blowing it up this time. And Crazy's been working on getting me the reactor stuff so we can set up reactors soon. She'll be making another one of these, probably a few more of these for hot coolant from the reactors to cold coolant and making steam that way. Need even more steam turbines, so that's going to be a big project when we start setting them up. But I think the next thing she's really working on, at least for power wise, is getting us to IV power so we can store and send more power in. We're going to be going from Lapatron crystals to Lapatron orbs. And the only reason why we haven't done that yet is she needed the fiber reinforced boards, and she now has them. She made the blue lens today so she can engrave the Lapatrons. So we should be getting that set up soon-ish. Oh, and then she also wanted a wire mill to wire mill so she could just put copper in or red alloy in and get her fine wires out. And she's going to have on the other side here where she can put copper in and get foil out with bending machines. But she hasn't made the bending machines yet. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see the past stream, I'll put a card thing up in the corner as usual. And hopefully we'll be back in a few more days and get some more stuff done here on the server. Have a good one. Take it easy.